I would like to start with mobile security. And you already said that, Marius, that that's becoming more important. Um, why? I've got an iPhone, and the iPhone is protected, so I'm good, or not?
That's a very good point. There's this sort of myth floating around that iPhone devices or iOS devices are usually safer than Android devices, but that's not really so. I mean, from I'd say from a software development perspective, sure, Android is mostly open source, but and iPhone is of course closed source, but that only makes it, I'd say, it makes the flaws less visible on iPhone. So for Android, there's advantages and disadvantages to having an open software source in the sense that the that's more visible to researchers and they can patch vulnerabilities, but at the same time, it's more visible to attackers as well. So it sort of um, evens out, I'd say. But if we're thinking about iOS and this myth that, hey, I'm using iOS, I don't need any additional sort of protection. If anything, the year 2020 has proved us wrong because there have been lots of cases in which um, iOS devices have actually been targeted and compromised. So to that point, I'd say that while iPhone devices might be slightly more protected from an application perspective, because it's not as easy to load applications on an iPhone device for average users. From a phishing point of view or from a web and content protection point of view, they're just as exposed as any other device. And to that matter, the majority of attacks we're seeing against iPhone devices do come from a phishing side. And if we're comparing mobile devices to traditional computer systems, I'll also notice that mobile devices have a much wider attack surface in the sense that you can receive phishing links through SMS, through third-party messaging application or instant messaging, like let's say Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, or and of course there's the
That's
traditional medium of phishing, which is email. So in a nutshell, mobile devices are much more exposed. Attackers have much more, I'd say, entries available to the device.